Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I think it's been about 6 months since I did my last stream. Not really sure. I didn't keep track. My life kind of went off track. Hi, Hayden. Nice to see you. Life kind of went off track, and I just kind of retreated into myself. And you know what? The things I was retreating from are still there. I mean, I was terrified. My father was put in hospice care, and I thought for sure he'd be gone. They thought for sure he'd be gone. He's still hanging in there. He's even put on some weight. So I don't know what's going on there. Hi, Jenna. So I can't sit here and hide and use that as an excuse because he's liable to live till he's 100. And I'm sitting here doing nothing. The only thing I've been doing is reading. And this whole month of April, I wrote about 3,000 words. And it's not much. I did that for Nano, but my Nano goal was 5,000, so I still didn't make it. But I'm trying slowly to get back into writing. And it's not easy to jump right back in there either. It takes some getting used to. And this will take some getting used to because I can't remember how to do half the things that I used to do. Hi, Greg. There you are. And the overlay I'm using, my computer crashed a couple months ago. The hard drive fried. I lost most things. Not my most recent stories because I had been saving them on Google. I was putting them on Google instead of in Word. Hi, Melanie. Nice to see you. So I didn't lose those. I have most of them, but I thought for sure I wouldn't be able to pick up the overlays, but I do. They did save them in my account, so I guess once you save it there, it stays. But I can't find the original one. So like this has snow on it. I can't find the very original one, and I don't know if I still have, because I tried to save Funky's emails. Might have to do another one. I know that we were talking about it early. Yes, I lost a lot of stuff, and that was my fault. I mean, I know I can't blame anybody but myself. Save your work, people, because what just happened to me could have been a lot worse, but it was bad enough. And all I have is my very recent stuff. So there are a lot of stuff I had I don't have anymore. And some I might be able to pick up if I searched forever through my blogs, but I may not be able to pick everything back up, unfortunately. Oh, I didn't see the message, Megan. Hi. Yeah, it's been a rough time. I'm in so much pain. I can barely stand it. They don't know what to do, and they keep sending me want to send me to these doctors. Well, they don't take my Medicaid. I can't pay for it. I can't go, and they're not going to help because they all want to do injections. They all want to do the surgery for inserting the little unit that it's like a TENS unit. TENS units don't work anyhow. I can't have surgery or injections because of the blood thinners I'm on. I can't do anything, and I'm at the highest of the pain medicine that I can have right now. So I don't know what's going to happen. My life is really sucky right now. But I'm just sitting here. And yes, Greg, I'm still in the same apartment. They haven't gotten their licensing yet. Oh, hi, Eva. I haven't been on in ages either. It's been at least 6 months or so. Let's see. Funky and Jenna out. Yeah, Funky and Jenna have been going out to different I wasn't streaming at all. I haven't been writing, so there was no reason to stream. You just go read my book, and and that's what I've been doing, kind of escaping into my books. Thanks for all the hugs. Thanks. Hi, Carrie. So nice to see you all. It's been a rough time. I'm still waiting for that phone call from my father, but my sister says he's doing better. He just turned 90. So I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, I'm glad he's still around, but I know he's suffering, and I know he really just wants to go be with my mom, which is the hardest part, knowing that he's unhappy. Kind of like me. I'm unhappy right now, but I'm a little bit younger. So I need to stop this moping around. Yeah, my dad's a fighter. He doesn't want to be, but he doesn't seem to have a choice. I mean, what comes out of his mouth is, I want to die. I want to be with my wife. Let me go. And this stuff is nonstop. However, his body is saying, you aren't going anywhere. Because even though he was losing all that weight, they said if he loses any more, he's not going to be able to survive on, what little bit of body fat he had left, because he was all skin and bones. And then all of a sudden he starts to gain weight again. So it's really weird. And I have to be a fighter too, because I'm in such pain. I can't stand it. And it's like nothing helps. Laying down doesn't help. Sitting down doesn't help. Walking doesn't help. It's just pain medicine is not helping. They put me on the highest that they can put me on because of the laws that are out there now for opioids. And so I don't know what's going to end up happening, but I'm really very unhappy right now. And that's just leading to my, retreating back into myself. And I need to stop doing that. So I started writing a little bit, not a lot, but, back to doing the prompts on my blog. So I get a little bit of work done. I made about 3,000 words for Nano, which I had a 5,000 word goal, so I still didn't make it, but I mean, I got like 3,000 words. Thanks, Melanie. Thanks, Jenna. Oh, happy birthday to my dad. Thank you. Yeah, it was April 19th, and I missed it. I was too much in my own misery that I completely missed my father's birthday. Not that I have a way of getting there to see him, so I can't do it. So now I'm slowly, I have to be easing back into it, because I'm not ready to dive in and start writing a novel. It's, hard enough writing these little short stories. But I've been doing a few each week. I've, done a few more. I just finished up. Just finished a really short one. It was 30 words. Talk about microfiction. 30 words. But I just posted that, and now I'm getting ready to do another one. So I have a couple of things to work on, because I've been doing prompts. Like I said, I haven't felt like doing any stories or books or any of that stuff. But I need to ease into it, because, you can't dive back into it. Just, you get overwhelmed, and then you tend to stop. So I'm trying to take it easy. So I want to get back into it slowly. And I got to go through my blogs, try to find some of the stuff that I lost. Like I said, that was my fault for not backing things up. I thought I was, because I thought they were going to OneDrive, don't count on OneDrive. Last time it did save everything. This time it did not. So, Aiden says, I get where you're coming from. I stopped writing for 3 months last year, and I decided I'll dive right back into things. I haven't touched the sloppy draft of that since because it's not. I understand. Like I said, you can't just dive right back into it, really. You have to take time. It's not touchable. There you go. The week before. Megan says you can't rely on any of those things to do their job. Gotta double check manually every so often. Right now, I've got a external hard drive, and it seems to be backing up when I make a new file. From what I can see, when I go to, it says backing up, and then when I go into the folder for it, it's there. So that seems to be working. So hopefully that'll keep me from, having that issue again. But I lost so much stuff. I mean, some of it I probably wouldn't have touched anyhow. So only the things that are really important I'll probably end up going looking for in my blogs. Because I post most of my work on my blogs, except for books. The books I don't, but the short stories, all that stuff's on my blogs. It's just a matter of finding it. Yeah, OneDrive, like I said, it worked the first time. And I thought, oh, cool. I should have everything here when I signed back into it. But when I did, there was nothing there, and I don't know why. But I lost the whole hard drive. It just fried. There was no retrieving anything off of it. And the computer wasn't that old. It was only about a year old. So I was really upset that I lost all that stuff. And like I said, though, I can't blame anybody but myself because I didn't back it up or make sure it was backing up. I just assumed it was backing up. Should never assume. Okay, now that I've been yapping here for I don't know how long, almost 15 minutes, we should do a sprint. I tried to look into some of the other ones besides the old Google one, but I couldn't figure out how to make it work, so I figure I'm not going to fight with it now. Yeah, Greg, I don't blame you. I mean, like, it totally worked the first time, and then the second time it didn't. And that was supposed to automatically, back all that stuff up. I now have an external hard drive. So it's plugged into the computer. So if this hard drive goes, I should be able to plug this in and hopefully restore from it. It has a restore option. So hopefully that'll work. And it seems to be automatically backing up after I do something and save it. It seems like it. I wouldn't want to guarantee it. I would have to keep checking every now and then to make sure it definitely is saving what I wanted to save. Because I don't know if it'll, I don't know how you can save Google Docs because they're in the cloud already. Yeah, I got it. An external one. It's a terabyte. It wasn't that. I think it was less than $100, if I remember correctly. And just plugged it in, and then you can save your files to it. And I think I've got it set up to do automatic, which is why I'm getting the notices that it's saving it. And when I go back and look, it's there. So hopefully, yeah, I would definitely. Yeah, you got client work to worry about. I would definitely make sure you have something reliable. Greg, right? Melanie says to Greg, yeah, I have an HP laptop that I bought a year and a half ago, but after it upgraded to Windows 11, it wiped out your webcam functionality completely. Well, that's what I did is I upgraded to Windows 11 and it wiped my hard drive out, burned it up, fried it. Guy goes, it's gone. It's just, there's nothing I can do to it. You're going to have to get a new one. But I've resisted going to Windows 11 again. It's still on 10 where he restored it. I'm not touching it. I was emailing some of them to myself, which was one thing I was doing. And because I figure my email is not on my computer. I can get to it from anywhere. So I guess you can use things in an external drive just as much. I have a lot of those little USB drives, and some of them you'd use them for a little bit and then they'd say corrupted and everything was gone. So I stopped using them because I was just putting money out for new ones that have them get corrupted. But definitely with client data, you have to make sure you have something reliable. But emailing does work. Email it to yourself because, like I said, your email's not in your computer. Usually it's like I use Yahoo, so I go to Yahoo for my thing. That gets way over your head. I'll tell you, Eva, it didn't used to be over my head. I was a computer. I don't want to say I was a wizard, but I could do anything. I could fix anything. I could hook up anything. I was in the IT department at work. I could do, data updating the whole database for the company, stuff like that. I can't do that stuff anymore. Like things have gone. That was back in 2010 when I left work. Things are too technological now. I've lost it. Greg, I wrote a script on my computer. Every time it runs, it saves everything to a memory stick and an external hard drive. Then I upload to Dropbox. I stopped paying for Dropbox, so they don't have any room on there. Yeah, I know he wasn't using Apple. He's using Linux. I lost all my memory about all that stuff. I used to know all that. But as I aged and technology forwarded and I stopped working, I don't remember any of it. I can't even do simple stuff now. It's terrible. I feel so bad that I lost all that, but it's just the way life is. And with my fibromyalgia, I can't remember simple stuff, like how to do simple math. I'm lucky if I can add 4 and 4 and get 8. My luck will get 10 or 9 or 11 or we're live streaming, so you know how to do quite a bit this morning. You should have seen me struggling with this afternoon, trying to get it back up to run. I wasn't sure. I told them I was going to live stream, and then I thought, geez, I'm not sure because everything in the programs has changed since I've used it, and I can't even figure out Instagram or how to post my thing. I got it up there. I posted the thing, but I can't figure out how to do it and how to see it. Canva's different. Everything is so different from when I last used it. So when they did little changes, I would notice it, but after you're not on there for 6 months, you notice a lot changes. So All right, let's get a stream going here. Find the timer. Okay, here's the timer. I gotta set it. I'm gonna make them 20 minutes. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Trying to find a. Like I said, I don't remember too much. All right, Greg has gone away for a little bit. Hi, Claude. And Melanie says Canvas very different now. Yeah, I haven't used it in months, and I couldn't figure out what the heck to do. Greg will be back. Melanie's going back to a midnight shift next. Is that's just this week, right? Sure. You're going to go away. You haven't gone away yet, I don't think. I don't know. I can't always keep up because my Instagram deletes half the stuff. I never know what I'm seeing or not seeing unless I pull my phone out and look at it. Gina says, rather than writing, I'm going to be playing a match 3. I love to do those. Nano, were you out this month? I got a whole 3,000 words in Nano. Oh, wow. Hey, considering I wasn't writing at all, I think 3,000 words in a month is pretty good. 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. this week. Then Colorado. Then a recharge period next week. Then the new job starts the 16th. I can't talk. Sorry about that. Okay. I knew you were going away, and I didn't think you had gone yet. Then realized you had a whole week still to work. Yeah, you might want some coffee. I don't drink coffee. I don't know whether it helps or not, but if it works, you might want to. You starting Sunday night tonight? Yeah, dollars are needed. I understand that. All right. Well, the timer's running, so I guess I should go back to what I was doing. See if I can finish it. I will see you guys in 16 minutes. Well, that was weird. It didn't feel like 20 minutes. I finished up the last of the stuff I was doing. I started reading. Melanie hasn't done any drafting just yet, but reviewed main focus for this month, which is outlining the story beats for Act 1 of your new word and process, and pulled up Story Planner to help me organize some scenes. Oh, okay, which I will start doing in that sprint. BA's here. Hi, BA. Thank you. Nice to be back. I forgot to turn the volume down. I've moved past several levels, Hayden says. Claude says, oh, am I? I don't think so. Oh, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I took it off. Okay, chew. All right. Jenna did 334 words, how to make a smoothie. Oh, that sounds good. Hi, Maggie. Nice to see you. Only says we still didn't have headphones on. No, that would be, wow. Melanie never made her coffee, but she's going to do that now so she can get it for the next sprint. Probably done all the writing I'm going to do tonight. I did 2 things, and that's 2 little things, but I did them. I have to start messing with Canva again to figure it out. I don't know how to. Couldn't figure out how to save it. So I have to figure that out, and because they changed so much. Thanks, Eva. Yeah, 2 things done is definitely great when you consider I was doing no things. And Eva ran proofing software on a draft, still mostly trying to decide which story to work on. I've got a couple things, but I'm just not in the mood to work on them. I'm sticking with short stories right now. A lot easier than a whole thing. And Greg's back. We just finished our sprint. I set it till 10 o'clock. I may not run to 10 o'clock because I got to get up early in the morning. But I wasn't sure what time to set it to, so I made it 7 to 10. I can always end it early. Hayden says I've just recently started using Canva. I had to make some invitations, and now I'm experimenting with things that can go with my written stuff. And they're great for making thumbnails and stuff and things for YouTube, for Instagram, but even Instagram's changed. I'm having trouble with it, and Canva's changed. Restream is a little different, not a lot different, but a little different. So I had to struggle with it a little bit. Like, things change, I know, and I was going for like 6 months, so a lot changed in 6 months. So I really hate when people change things that are working. Well, the design part of Canva was still pretty much like the same. But as far as saving it and the document and all, I can't even figure it out. Opening documents. I want to finish chapter 6 tomorrow. Oh, good. You're doing good. Yeah, Canva makes great, like thumbnails and stuff like that. The picture I put on Instagram was not what I planned on doing, but I couldn't save the one I made for some reason. I don't know how I managed to save the first one, but I couldn't save the second one. It's not a new logo, Claude, but it was one of the video thumbnails I had available, so I snagged it real quick so I could make a thumbnail to let people know that I was going to be streaming. I didn't want to have to do a lot of, I didn't have a lot of time to spend looking for pictures and, creating thumbnails. So it does take some time. So I just grabbed that real quick, and I like that picture. It's a nice picture. So I just took the picture and added, changed the words on it to make it fit for the thumbnail I needed. But I couldn't figure out. You used to have a simple thing for saving. It's got to be on there somewhere. I just can't figure out where. Yeah. A couple hours before I'm going to stream, and like if you go to Facebook, what is it? The website is business.facebook.com/creator studio, and you can, but they've changed it, so now I don't know how to work it. But you can print, like, I know you use your phone probably more often. So if you can create something in Canva and figure out how to send it to Instagram. But yeah, a couple hours before you're going to live stream, you put a post out on Instagram to let people know. And you have to put, there's different, like if you look at my, I don't know if it's on there or not, but I put the different hashtags for a bunch of different groups, and plus it'll go to anybody that's subscribed to me, so you can have people know when you're doing anything. But yeah, you can let them know when. We should let them know if you're going to stream ahead of time. I used to do it all day, and then I figured by the time came around, they probably forgot. So better, somebody said, to do it closer to when you're actually going to stream. So it was like an hour and a half, I think, beforehand. But I couldn't figure out, it doesn't show here anymore, so I don't know why it's not. I use Canva on my computer, and I probably email to myself for Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, I don't know why it's not saving the way it used to. Yeah, well, these are all notes that people gave me when I was first starting out. And one of the first things I got told was to make sure that I let people know I was going to be streaming, so sending it to Instagram. And they gave me that site to use. And something's not right. And since everything, I lost everything when the hard drive crashed, I don't know what half everything is anymore. Still trying to sign into things. Melanie says to Jenna, I know several writers who do that, usually in their stories if it's unplanned, and in their posts if planned. schedule. I do it in my post, whether it's planned or not planned. Melanie's back with coffee, okay. I just hit publish and it publishes it right then and there. Somebody saw it right away and hit like, so that's the only way I know that it went, is somebody actually hit like on it. Yeah, Maggie, I hate social media. I don't do a lot with it, believe me. I usually, I mean, I've had to figure all this out again because in the last 6 months things have changed and I can't figure out what I'm doing. So I have to go and try to learn again how things work. Now, whether or not that helps, whether those people that see it and say they liked it, they looked at it, they liked it, or maybe they liked it and didn't even look at it. They don't show up in the. Some people do, but it's not like those people necessarily are going to show up at your stream, but you might get some people to show up. Cat sitting on the keyboard trying to get to your smoothie. Oh boy. You have to empty your suitcases tonight for next weekend's trip, and I'm sure the cats will be climbing into them. I might kill them when I'm working from home all the time. Yours drive you nuts. I used to have a cat, and the cat would walk across my keyboard, and I had the touch, like a touch screen. It was years ago, and like an idiot, I would set it up so that my mouse was pointing to the post button, and then my cat would walk over it and send whatever it is I was typing. And so it all got crazy, but the cat would walk across it, and then I would try to read and the cat would be walking on it. And the craziest thing is my ex-husband was really brilliant. I was sitting there reading a book, and I'm lost in the book, and I hear, "What are you doing?" What does it look like I'm doing? I'm reading a friggin' book. I mean, what the heck? Men. Some men. Can't blame all men. I blame that man. Hi, Curry. Nice to see you again. It's been a while. I haven't been on for a while. Figuring out seating plans for your wedding reception. Who knew it could be so complicated? Yeah. Does this person like that person? Does this person like that person? But they don't like that person. Yeah. No, I'm glad I don't have to do that. Good luck with all that. And congratulations. It can. My daughter had a problem because the divorce. So obviously, my side of the family didn't want to sit with his side of the family. And then they're the friends. How do we divide the friends up among? It was a mess. So yeah, it can be a pain doing seating plans. And the friends that I wanted to sit with ended up at his table. but we had more people than his family, so we had less room at our table, so we got less friends at our table. 70 guests. You're on table sizes and how many tables are needed. Well, we ended up finally with a table for 4 and a table for 2 to fix certain issues with people that couldn't be with other people. So we put 2 people at a 2-seater just to keep them away from everybody else. And then there was a 4-seater where we put 2 couples at. It can be a problem. If you put the people together and they don't like each other, end up having fights. And I thought it was funniest because my ex was there with his girlfriend, but he was at his table was one of our friends that was our friends from when we were married. And she was sitting there, and I knew she had been messing around with him. And I don't know if his girlfriend now knows. But anyhow, she's watching. He didn't even dance with her or nothing. He was dancing with the other woman the whole time. And I'm looking at her face. We're all looking at my table because we all knew the story. We were all looking at the face. Said he's going to be in one hell of a lot of trouble on his ride home. And we'd love to be able to hear that story. But she's not nice. So I can only imagine that 2-hour ride was hell for him. But he hung around the girlfriend, the other girlfriend, not his current girlfriend. Okay, bye, Claude. Well, that's what I hated that, they did that. It was my daughter's wedding, and her own father couldn't behave himself. He's out there causing a problem. It was her father who was out there with somebody else, and his girlfriend was getting really pissed. Something's beeping. That is probably my insulin pump. Not my insulin pump. No, it's not. What else could be beeping? I don't hear anything. I don't know what else could be beeping. I don't hear anything. I don't know what it is. Maggie, that's good. We showed up at your wedding, you filed a restraining order. Oh, we had to uninvite the sister, hit my ex-husband's sister. So my daughter's aunt had to be uninvited. And we had to have people watching out to make sure she didn't come in. But she was not invited to the wedding. She was uninvited. She had been invited originally. But she did something really bad at the shower, and she got herself uninvited. Both sides of the family said no. So she was uninvited. We had to spend the whole time watching out to make sure she didn't sneak in there. Well, Maggie doesn't hear beeping. That's good. Oh, Jen, that's great. 6.4 is really good. Okay, the beeping stopped. Okay, good. Because I can't find it. I didn't see it on my pump, and that's usually what's beeping. All right, let's do another sprint. But that's good, Jen. 6.4. Very good. Mine's running high. And it runs high for a while, and then it runs low for a while. I have no idea what's doing. Let's see. Carrie says, thankfully you don't have any issues with family drama. It's mainly just having to choose table sizes. Place has 61 feet or 72 round tables. That really helps me to see how many people per table. Okay. All right. Oh, 13.4 when you're first. Then that's really, really good, Jen. That's fantastic. You're doing a good job. Good luck with that seating chart. I know that can be very difficult. All right, let's get another sprint going here. All right. $20 minutes, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Well, if you're on, heck is that medicine? The metformin, that tore my stomach apart, and I had diarrhea galore, and it didn't go away. I said, I'm not taking this medicine anymore. They said, oh, it'll go away in a few days. Well, it didn't go away. And after a few weeks of that, I said, nope, done. Find something else. Once you can keep it down, you might be able to drop some of the meds. That'll be good. Okay. I'll see you guys in 18 minutes or 19 minutes or 18. Beep, beep, beep. It's usually my insulin. But it's not, the light's not on, which the light. I can't think of what else could be beeping in here. Oh, I didn't take my pain medicine. That could explain why my pain is bothering me really bad right now. I'm a little bit late. Like 2 hours late. Not good. Can't think of what else could be beeping though. It's not this. It's still got insulin in it, so it's not the pump. I got tonight and maybe part of tomorrow left before it runs out. So I don't know what it is. Is it still doing it? Can't think of anything else that could be beeping. It shouldn't be beeping because it's still got insulin in it. Oh, I wonder. I know what it is. My sensor on my continuous glucose monitor on my arm lost its signal. So that's what you're hearing. I've got to change that. So I got to go do that. Thank you for keep telling me because I can hear it. I got it up to my ear. Thanks for. I need you guys' ears because I can't hear it. So I will be back. I have to. If I'm not back when the thing goes off, I'm still putting the dumb thing on. Yeah, I'm glad I figured it out too. I mean, this won't hurt anything. It's not controlling anything. It just reads my numbers. I just have to do it the old-fashioned way with the finger prick. That's all. Because it ran out. I have to change the alarm, and it takes almost 24 hours for it to start working. Hopefully now it will stop. I will start a new glow. I will. Just give me a moment. Talking to the little thing. I will be back. Okay, Melanie. Thank you for the welcome back. Love you. Hopefully see you again soon. Enjoy your holiday when you finally get to go. Okay. I got it changed. I have to get a hold of Funky and ask him to make me another one. I don't like having snow out on my thing now because it's not snowing. We're having 60 to 70 degree weather. No snow. But I can't find the plain one that he originally made me, so I don't know what happened to it. So I might have to ask him to do me another one. And if he wants to do one with flowers on it, he can do that too. Since spring is coming. Ow! Well, it's actually here. Oh, my back is killing me. Well, that's good, Greg. You reviewed a half a page. It's better than nothing. I spent the time changing my little, what you call them. So, but it won't be working till tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to. I just had to prick my finger to check my blood sugar. Not my favorite thing in the world. How'd everybody else do? Hey, Eva. Change to your Twitch. I wish I had a back injury to get over. I have back injuries permanent. That's why most of the time I spend mainly laying down because it hurts laying down, but out of all the positions, it hurts the least to lay down. But getting out of bed is very painful. Getting in up and down out of chairs. My knees hurt, my back hurts, my whole back hurts. Now I got to get another. They have the new booster shot out for the COVID for people from 65 and over, and so I have to get another stupid booster shot. And the last time I had a reaction to it and ended up in the hospital. I asked my daughter what she thought. She said, well, just because it happened the first time doesn't mean it's going to happen the second time. Yeah, it used to be that way, lying down and sitting. Well, actually, for me, lying down and sitting were okay at first. It was the standing that was a problem. Now, I can't do anything. The pain is nonstop. And I'm on 30. Take that back. I'm on 15 milligrams of Percocet, oxycodone, and it's not doing anything. It doesn't, it's terrible. So our arthritis in my joints, the fibromyalgia, which is everything in your body, hurts. And then the spine is degenerating. So, I've got bones rubbing on bones, and then my knees. Of course, they're rubbing on each other, so it's killing me. And I can't have injections anymore because I'm on a blood thinner because of the blood clots in my lungs. And that's a lot of things you guys may not have known. I don't know. I don't remember when I stopped, but I had blood clots in my lungs. I still do. They're not going away. So I'm on blood thinners the rest of my life. I can't have injections or surgery or stuff like that without stopping it. And they say it's too dangerous to stop taking. So I can't have that kind of stuff. It's terrible. The muscle relaxers don't work. I can't take, I don't know if I could take prednisone or not. I can't take anything that has an NSAID in it, non-steroidal anti-inflammation medicine. Well, I can't take any of those. So I was taking one for the arthritis, and that helped with the pain. But they took me off it, and the pain, increased so bad it wasn't funny. But I can't go on it because it could kill me. It's bad enough being on a blood thinner without having something that reacts with the blood thinner. Yeah. It's the non-steroid. So the things like Advil, I can't take Advil. I can't take Aleve. I can't take aspirin because they have the non-steroidal inflammation medicine. I don't know about an actual steroid because I was taking steroid injections. I'm not really sure but the doctor told me, I asked him the other day, and he said absolutely no injections because you can't be off the blood thinners you have to be off at least 7 days before, and I don't know how many days afterward. He said you can't. You need to be on this every day. At the most, you can be off it for 2 days. I'm like, so, the injections weren't really helping anyhow. The steroid injections really weren't doing much. I don't know about the pills because I haven't had them in a long time. Well, now that the state now allows real marijuana, not just medical marijuana, my daughter was talking about maybe seeing about getting some real marijuana for me. It's expensive to get medical marijuana and very difficult. And now that our state just made it legal, maybe she'll do that and I can try it and see if it does anything. Because I was going to do it through my pain management before, just the medical marijuana and the paperwork and the stuff they put you through and the costs for everything. And then you have to find some place to go, and they're not usually in the best places in the world either. Well, I know the medical marijuana is made so you don't get the high. The hell, if I'm going to take marijuana, I might as well take it with the high. You might as well get high. See, I don't know if they would, and the cost. There's the cost. I can't afford it. So if my daughter is willing to go through it and get some real marijuana and pay for it, then I will try it and see how it goes. I know the insurance isn't going to pay for it, so I don't know, whether it will work for me or not. That's what I mean. If it's legal, I might as well get the high while I'm at it. Why not? She said it might even help you sleep better. I said, maybe it will. Yeah, she was telling me that they have edible now. She says you can even get it in brownie form, candy form, because I don't want to smoke it or anything like that. Plus, I grew up in the era where that was against the law, and it's really hard for me to go through something that is all my life has been illegal. You know, it's like getting used to the fact that it's not. Yeah, well, I get tired from all the medications I take. They yell at me. They said, of course you're going to be tired. Look at the medications you take. I said, I don't have a choice. You know, there's nothing I can do about that. Well, that sounds good, Eva. That she was able to weed off. Yeah, fibromyalgia is really bad. Sometimes it's so bad, it feels as if my skin is burning from the inside out. Like it's burning in there, or crushed glass and it's being ground into my skin. It's an awful feeling. And, you know, it comes and goes in spots because I forget how many different areas there are. I haven't researched it recently, but I know the general things. And my biggest areas are my knees. I'm like, you can't even touch my legs. And the doctors are always touching my legs because they're swollen. God, that hurts so much. Yeah, that's what my daughter was telling me. So she goes ahead, and if they check into it, maybe I can try that. She says she says that my town, she says your town has at least one, if not two places where you can buy it. But I don't like the idea of going in and doing it. I don't want to do it. I want her to do it. She can go with her husband and have support, but I don't want to go in there by myself. I feel bad. I feel weird. And like I said, it's been illegal all my life, you know. Yeah. Send your husband most times. And it's awkward. I don't know what area it's in, you know, but I'm really shy, and it's hard for me though. I'm probably gonna have to try it right now. They can't do anything more for me with opioids. I've hit the top. I'm not allowed anymore. The state has said you hit our max. I tried CBD when it first came out, and that didn't do anything. My pain management doctor may want to cut my opioids if I tell him I'm using them. Oh, I'm using weed. Cut, cut, cut. Driving me crazy now. But I keep telling him, I said, look, you got to do something. It's this bad now, and I'm only 65. You got to do something. I can't stand the pain. And she's like, I know, I understand, I feel for you, but I can't do anything. Can't give you a higher dose. I can't give you, you know, and nothing I've tried has worked. Cut it down. What do you mean by, you mean instead of using recreational, have to use medical instead? The medical, because those cards are expensive. the doctor charges all kinds of fees, and there's fees for the card and everything else. Like I said, if I was to use it, I think I'd rather use it full, to get the full, if they let me anyhow, the full benefit of it. If it helps me sleep and helps pain and well, it hasn't been that long, but we can sprint again. Because you came back just what I think you came back just when we stopped sprinting. Let me start another sprint up. It would be the full benefit even with medicinal. The strains aren't that different, just the price is cheaper and less tax on medical. Yeah. Yeah, we did get a little rambly over the weed. But I do need to know those things because, if we do decide to try it. Because I have no idea even what an ounce of weed costs. Couldn't tell you. All right, let me get the timer up. Start it for another 20 minutes. Oh. All right, I'm starting it now. All righty. Well, that's what my daughter said. She goes, an ounce, Mom, is really a lot. So it would last you for a while. Of course, if they wanted to share, like get it and all of us share, or whatever, then. All right. I got to email Funky and ask them about doing me another overlay because I don't want snow on my overlay anymore. Oh, there's a lot of different strains even. Man, just to make things more difficult, right? All right, I'll see you guys in 18 minutes. Alrighty. Another sprint done. I looked up an author on Amazon to see if she does Kindle Unlimited or not, because I'm not buying. When I was reading all the Kennedy Fox, I had to pay for all those books, and I'm not paying for more people, except for the monthly cost for Kindle Unlimited. But of course, that limits what I can get. So a lot of people aren't on the Kindle Unlimited. They want money for their. I don't know how Kindle Unlimited works, but anyhow. So Greg did more reviewing of his chapter, about 1 page to go. That's not bad. We're almost done the chapter. Sounds like a good idea. Just always good to give it a last little look through. Anybody else get anything done? I did write the funky S&M for a new overlay. This just doesn't work. I'm tired of looking at snowflakes. I got cookie caught in my teeth. Probably flowers. It's spring. Or it could be writing stuff, but I don't want snowflakes in the background. And the little picture of, showing a, what do you call that? No, I don't. These were all made by Funky, and I can't find the original. I went back to the emails I kept, but I guess I didn't keep them all. I started keeping them. So the last few, of course, with all the holidays and Christmas and November and December and all that, I have them. But I must not have kept the originals for the beginning when he first started making them. So I don't have one with the teal in it. I have no idea. You're asking me questions that I no longer know the answers to. But it's an overlay. I mean, it's not a. It's like a kind of like when you make a logo, it's transparent. I wondered what happened to you. I thought you were going to do that earlier. I wondered what happened. You probably missed our talk about weed and everything else. I can't grab off a Restream what's not on there, even if that was a possibility. I don't have that particular overlay. I just don't have it. The kid is hungry. Well, that's definitely critical. Mama was probably hungry too. Mm. What are you doing? Not keeping any food in the house so you won't eat it? So, unfortunately, that means everybody else in the house doesn't get any food either. I know so many people that do that. I just won't keep any food in the house so I won't eat it. But what about everybody else? I looked through all the ones in Restream. It's not there. This was the only one that I could find with the teal on it, the teal overlay at the top. Because I didn't know if I was going to be able to display anything, but obviously even though I crashed and lost all the JPEGs, they obviously do keep the ones that you assign as overlays. But for some reason, that one's not there. So I don't. Maybe they didn't keep them back then. I have no idea. No, I want the teal. I want Christmas and winter off of here. And I don't drink coffee, so having a cup of coffee on there doesn't make sense either. And the stain there that looks like you put your cup down and left the stain on there, I don't want that on there either. I sent an email to Funky and asked him if he could redo it. Or find the one he originally did. I don't know where it is. I can't find it in my files. And I had all of them as JPEGs on my desktop, so I could just grab what I wanted, but they're not there anymore. They all went bye-bye. No, I don't like this one. At least part of it I don't like. But snow is done now. I want it off my screen. I don't want to be showing snow on my screen. It's not snowing anymore. Better not. I know it's still only May and we have had blizzards in May before, but I hope it doesn't. But I looked at the other and I like them even less, so I have no idea what this particular, I mean, they're all different depending on what he put on them. And the ones that are left, I mean, obviously I don't. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, I know what I did. It's like, what did I just do? Graphics. There's this one. It's got even less. What happened to it? I'm not sure what happened to that one. There's more snow. There's the Christmas one. pumpkins. October. This one's fall. Here's the birthday one. I don't like that one. No, don't like that one. I think that might be theirs. I don't think they're funkies. Actually, it's a PNG because it's like a logo. It's a PNG. I know what I want to say, but it's not coming out. The word is there, but it's not coming. Well, he put them on for Christmas time for winter. They are on the pumpkin in November and all that. And I think they're on Christmas. They might be on Christmas because Christmas and snow. I can't find. I thought I kept all his emails that he sent me with the files in them, but it's not. Thirsty. I'm still on my limited amount of water. Still only allowed 50 ounces of water a day. Or liquid. Any kind of liquid. I found out I was in stage 2 kidney disease. Stage 2 renal failure, however you want to put it. It goes to 5. From what I've seen on Google, it goes to 5. I'm at 2. But he says my numbers look really good, so that's a good thing. The snowflakes were there the whole time, including the birthday one. Oh, maybe, you know what, that's probably the background. Well, I still don't like this. It's the background. That's a background. But I still don't like the thing that looks like a, watermark or whatever from putting your cup down. At least I'm glad you said that, because now I can take the snow. It's a background, so I can take that off. That's good to know. It's been a long time since I did this. Well, I like the top the way it is. It doesn't need a typewriter. We don't use typewriters. But I like the top the way it is. And this stuff here, I don't like the coffee. So like the words, my website and my Instagram, I like that. I like the like and subscribe at the bottom. And then having something down the side here adds to it, makes it look nice. But like I said, the seasons have changed, and I'd like it to look more springy-like. So, but I mean, even that with the pencil stuff is fine, because it's, writing. I know he did a lot of measuring and stuff. We went back and forth. He would send me something to try out to see if the measurement was right. I'm glad you noticed the snowflakes were there for the birthday one, because I sure didn't notice them. You guys ready for another sprint? Think of the word. We've got less than 45 minutes left. Yeah, it's a separate setting for the background. That's why when I took this off, it went black. I had to put the background back on. And there are different backgrounds here. Kind of ooky. Most of them. Most of them are. And if I have the PNG file for the overlay, I know how to upload it, yeah. Just if it's not made right, it overrides other things. Like I said, it took him a few tries before he got the measurements right. We tried them back and forth. Overlay background. Because they have their stuff, and then I have the stuff that Funky sent me. The uploading's easy. You just click on where it says add and hit the picture, the JPEG, well, in this case, the PNG that you are putting up there. So like the inside is not, there's nothing on the inside. That's why I said it's like a logo. You have to use a PNG saving, PNG file. I made a couple of my own, but I didn't know how to do all the stuff. He brought my logo and everything over. I don't know how to do all that. some of the backgrounds. I would appreciate it. I can check it out and see how it turns out. If you're willing to spend your time doing that, I appreciate it. I did a couple of my own in the very beginning, but I had a hard time getting them sized just the right size, and it was a pain. I'm not very good with graphic arts anyhow, so I'm not sure who's still here, Jenna. I mean, it got quiet all of a sudden after the last sprint. Hayden was playing games. I don't know if he's still here. Claude left. I haven't seen Eva in a while. I haven't seen Maggie in a while. Melanie left. So Greg is here and you are here. I don't see only two I know for sure. Should I go ahead and do another sprint? Are you ready, Jenna? I figure we got time for one more before I have to start getting ready for bed. All right, well, let me start another sprint for whoever might still be here because then nobody's saying anything. Good luck with your deadline. All right, guys, we'll have a 20-minute sprint, and that'll be the last one for tonight. Rosalind. Nice to see you. I just had a notification from PayPal. I'm like, what the heck? And I look at it and I like, I didn't do anything for PayPal to be taking something out of my account. So I had to go searching through PayPal, and it turns out that it's my Yahoo account. I always paid a yearly price, so I didn't have ads in there. But they have raised it tremendously. And hi, Danielle Lynn. Nice to see you. We just finished our last sprint for the night. We're just talking right now. Hey, Funky. I sent you an email about the what you call the layer, not the layer, the what's that called? Overlay. I need an early one. We're gonna quit soon, but I need I went looking for the ones I had kept, but obviously I didn't keep all of them, and I can't find the other teal one. I don't like this one. I can't find the original teal one you made. I was going to put that up, but I couldn't find it. So I sent you an email. So Greg's trying to throw something together for me. Okay, you got it. Yeah, because we definitely... I didn't realize that the snowflakes were a background. I said, I need the snowflakes on everything. I don't want snowflakes. And Greg figured out I had a background on, so I got the background of the snowflakes off at least. But yeah, it needs to be more springy. But I decided it's time to come out of my hole. I need to stop. I need to stop trying to, burrow deeper into the hole, because it's not helping anything. It's not making anything any better. Yeah, I don't mind the stuff around it. The cup of coffee or whatever that's supposed to be, the watermark down there of, the cup sitting there leaving a stain, and the typewriter. I guess that's a typewriter. It looks like a typewriter. I like the rest of it, the logo and the writing and everything. And the stuff down the side is fine. It's writerly. But it could be springy too. You could add some more flowers or something. But anyhow, as I was saying, they have been increasing the amount. And so instead of being a yearly fee, which was $40, they just changed it to $5 a month. So if you add that up, it comes out to $60 now. So can't win. So I just canceled it. So I guess I'll have ads on my email now. But I can't paying $60 a year for that. You two get started. As soon as you get together, you just have to bang heads. So I did some writing. Oh, thank you, Funky. I missed all you guys too. I don't know if it'll let me go to that or I have to open up. I don't have YouTube open. YouTube. All right, let's see. Size-wise, I'm not sure it'll fit. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta turn it off. How to mute it. Size-wise, I don't think it will fit. I mean, it's close, but Funky's got the sizing down. It has to fit the window, though. And it has to fit a certain way in the window because the, what you call it, is there. With the people, streaming on it is inside the thing. It's not quite as teal either. I'm being picky. Not quite as teal either. Backed up my file. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. I put it on background. I'm like, why is it not on the wrong thing? I have to be on overlay. Try this again. It's not showing up. Maybe because it doesn't fit. It's not coming up. It's a PNG. Yeah, I guess one client would have to pay a lot to make it worth your while. Holy cow. Oh, there it is. There's Greg's. See, it's Funky has the sizing down, but see, this covers over the writing here. Love you too, Funky. Nice to see you. You got the idea, Greg. It's just not quite the right size. But you got the idea. How could you imagine that you could afford to work just for her? That's a lot of money she'd have to pay. I mean, unless she's going to give you that much work that you can stay busy. But did she tell you what she was going to pay you? No, I don't hate it for a first attempt. You did pretty good. I have no idea how you do those things anymore. She says I'd make it with her, but her books are long. $1,500 for the first book. But that would be okay if you could write several books in a month, but and if that's her flat fee or if it's going to be different for different things. All right, Greg, I'll let you know what, because he says he has the spring one already made. So you want to work for one person only. Well, that's the big thing, doing something you like. It's not so much a job if you enjoy it. When you have to do something you hate, that's when it gets rough. Well, I guess that's something you're going to have to think about. How many books you can write in a month. I mean, I don't think you can live on $1,500 for the month in today's world. So you're going to need more than one. Yeah, well, hopefully you'll get. But remember, you got to promote it. If you're going to write your own, you got to promote them. I told you that before. She's giving you a. Oh, no, you're getting pension from your job. I'm like, what? Threw me off for a minute. I did see where you said you wrote something to see how it works. A lot of decisions, a lot of grief to get started till you figure out what it is you want. Yeah. Can only imagine. But nobody telling you what. Well, there's still people telling you what to do because you have to work for a client. But there's a lot of stuff that you don't have to worry about a boss telling you to do. You can write whenever you want. Hours are yours to choose. Or maybe something part-time if you need it. Really needed something, maybe a part-time job would do it. All right, Greg. I'm glad to see you. Thanks for trying that overlay. We'll see you later. That's what I mean. You could write it any hours you want. So whatever works out best for you. The beginning's the hard part, getting set up and started. Yeah, yeah. You may not miss the job as much as the coworkers. You won't be able to go out on a coffee break with them or whatever. Ow. Oh, man. Ugh. Hate this pain. It won't take long till you get used to it, and then you won't miss them. She's going at it. She's all in. uh, yeah, newsletters and websites, and it can be a lot of work besides just the writing. There's a lot of other stuff you need to do. Planners. I'm still not used to not having a calendar on the wall and being able to look at the full calendar at once. If I want to see what day something is, I have to go looking through the thing, and it drives me crazy. No, nobody realizes, unless they've tried it, how much work it is. And I haven't tried it, but I can imagine. I mean, keeping a website updated, because if you don't keep it updated, people won't come back. And you know, keep your newsletter fairly regular, but you don't want to bombard them so they don't want to read it. And you want to put helpful information in there, not just, oh, I sold a book, you know, here it is. You got to do something, you know. And then there's all the social media stuff to do. Hello, not like you think. Nice to meet you. We're just at the end of the stream. I started it. What time did I start? 7? Yeah, 7. So sorry, we won't be doing any more streaming tonight. But nice to meet you. I'm not sure when my next stream will be because I'm just getting back into it again. I took a hiatus for a little while, so I'm not sure when my next one will be. Yeah, well, you have to, because you don't want your newsletter to get spammed. You want to make sure that you have it, you know, that they want to have it. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. I probably won't be, I'll probably get a few more days and then maybe have another one. But I'm not going to rush back into it. But with the newsletters, you're going to need somebody that can send them out and has I know people use different things out there like MailChimp and some other stuff. You're going to need somebody that can send them newsletters and a way of getting people to sign up so they actually agree to get them, because if not, you can get in a lot of trouble. So like you might want to offer something, you know, that they can get free, or even on your website, if you can get them to your website, have a spot on there to sign up for your newsletter, you know. And like I said, you want to do it right, where they'll put you in the spam and tell, you know, if they forward it to other people as spam, it becomes a mess. So you definitely want to work with one of those companies. I forget the name of the company I used for a little while. But yeah, I would definitely ask other authors what they use for theirs, because there's a lot of companies out there. And you want, like I said, you want one that will, you know, and it keeps track that this person agreed to get this newsletter, so you can't get in trend. Yeah, MailChimp I know is one. I don't know about, never heard the other one. There's another one. I can't remember the company I used for a little while, but I didn't stay with them. But they send the thing out, you know, and they, you know, you want them to say, yes, I want to opt in. And then they can't say anything when you send it to them, because you have records of them opting in. Yeah, it might be. I don't know. I never checked. I never got that far, because once I decided I was going into assisted living, I decided I wasn't going to, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to keep putting out money for stuff like that, even if I was staying here, because they can be pricey, and that's every month. And I think you pay by the amount of mail. So you start out slow and then you move up as you get more. It can be fun. It can be a lot of fun to play with. And if you can do some of your own graphics and stuff, that's great too. I just got a newsletter and I opened it up and looked at it, and I went and I checked, and she doesn't do her books Kindle Unlimited, which means I have to buy the books. And right now it's like I'm sticking with Kindle Unlimited because it's bad enough paying $10 a month for reading. But I'm not going to, I mean, I spent a lot of money on Kennedy Fox's. I bought every one of their books. Oh, yeah, you can do a lot with Canva. Canva and Pixabay has a lot of pictures. So you can get a lot of pictures off of Pixabay. Yeah, I think it has to do with the fact of, but the way it's set up, you have to return it. So I think that affects how they get paid. So rather than getting the full amount of what they want, I guess they get a part of it. I have a ton of that. Well, I had thousands, so I ended up losing all of them. I don't have too many now, but I look for Kindle Unlimited because after all that money I just put out on all those Kennedy Fox books, and there was another one, and I just had to buy another one because I wanted to read the book. So I had to buy another one. I'm like, so I just bought 2 books, one for Kennedy Fox and one for this other author. But I've been sticking with Kindle Unlimited because you can just, read it and then return it. I don't know if it is or not, to tell you the truth, because I actually bought it. So I'm not sure if it was on Kindle Unlimited, because at the time I don't think I had Kindle Unlimited. I had stopped it. And I like reading I like to read the series, I don't like jumping around. I like to read the series. And that's one of the things that annoys me, because a lot of these people, they write a lot of books. But then once you get to the end of, where they've written, you got to wait till they write the next book. And I know in theory that's, the way it works, but it annoys me that I have to wait. When I finish, I want to keep going. I want the next book. Crazy. I'm reading a lot of cozy mysteries right now. Some of them, I haven't liked a lot of the characters. I like the story, but a lot of the characters I don't like. And it's like, do I keep reading it, or do I, because there's always at least 1 or 2 characters in there that I really can't stand. I've been reading mostly mysteries right now. I went from romance, and then I switched to mysteries, and now I'm doing the cozy mysteries. And a lot of them have ghostly and, spiritual, ghostly and, that kind of a tone to them. But I'm trying to read these books, and some of the characters I hate, and I keep wanting to write and say, I really hate this character, but it's their main character. I mean, their follow-up characters, all their, follow-ups are fine, but their main character, I can't stand. And there's quite a few of them out there like that. Oh. So. So now, before I start anything, I make sure it's on Kindle Unlimited before I start something. Before I get stuck reading something I have to buy. Which means, there's a lot of books I'd like to buy. Obviously, the well-known authors are not going to be on Kindle Unlimited. Which means I have to buy them if I want to read them. Which sucks. I bought a few. And I can't find them now. I know they got to be there somewhere, but I don't know where they are. I have a Stephen King somewhere. Haven't read it yet. I don't know where it is. I did read the 2 John and Ivanovich I paid for. But of course I paid for Stephen King. I can't find it. I have to see if I can find a search and try searching my thing and see if I can find it. Audible. Oh, yeah. A lot of them offer for, another $7 or $8 to get Audible with your book. It's like, if I'm reading the thing, why do I need to have the Audible reading it? I know a lot of people say they like to read and listen to it at the same time, and I don't get the purpose. I don't understand it. I'm either reading it or I'm going to listen to it, but when I listen to it, I fall asleep. Yeah, that's the thing. It costs quite a bit to get that. So you pay for the book, you pay for the Audible to go with it, but obviously they offer it on just about everything, except I think Kindle Unlimited, they don't offer it, obviously. But on anything that you buy, they offer you the chance to get the Audible. And I just don't understand. If I bought it to read, why do I need the Audible? Yeah. Are you going to do podcasts of your own, or just the ones that you listen to? I don't know anything about podcasts. I don't even listen to them. I know they're out there. Let's see. Not yet. I'm sure you can handle streaming. It's just getting over the initial. I mean, you've already been a guest host, so you've got some experience. It's just getting used to the programs and getting used to being the one in charge. The other thing I found out, and I didn't realize just how many of these books I'm reading are two people writing them. Like, there are all these, especially the ones I've been reading now with the Kindle Unlimited, all these are two people, with two names making one. But I found out one's a man and his wife, and they took her first name, and his is the last name because it's Thomas, so it makes a good last name. But I found out that it wasn't one person, it was two people. Like, all these books I've been reading are two people. I didn't realize how many couples writing together out there were. There's a lot of them. The one I'm reading right now is Chelsea Thomas. So Thomas is his first name, and Chelsea is her first name, and they made their author name Chelsea Thomas. They don't use their last name at all. They use their two first names because he has a name that can be a last name. She was weird. I don't know if any of hers are on Kindle Unlimited or not, but the one I read was really weird. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's the one you suggested to me, and I read the one. I read it for a little while, and I tried to get into it, and I couldn't, and then I finally got into it and made myself finish it. But it was weird. It was romance. That one was definitely romance, but it was strange. Very strange. There's a lot of rock stars. There's a lot of sports stuff. I didn't realize how much of that stuff is out there. Oh. I didn't know there was a difference. Like I said, I remembered the Terran part. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there. Now, Piper Rain does a ton of books on doctors and sports, and she does a lot of that kind of stuff. Well, that's the two people, too, Piper and Rain. There's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of them out there, and that's what I've been reading lately, not realizing that they're not single people, they're couples. Not necessarily married couples, but just two people writing together, like Kennedy Fox. I don't have to go anywhere this week, I don't think. Oh, yeah, I got to go out tomorrow night and get my pain medicine, which isn't going to work, but she has to start me over at the same medicine I was on beforehand before she can increase it. She said, I'm sorry, it's the way the rules are written. I have to start you there. I can't start you higher. She goes, but I'll make it 2 weeks instead of 4. Hopefully she's right about that. I'm glad I'm back too. I had fun tonight. I missed all you guys. I'll have to pick another time, give myself a few days and Pick another day. Again. And if some of you end up streaming as well, there'll be a lot of us streaming. I sent a notice to Greg today because I didn't know. I know he's not in our group. So I sent a notice to him directly telling him I was going to be on tonight. And he came. Probably should head to bed. Because I'm not ready to sleep yet, which means I'm going to be awake for a while. This means tomorrow I'm going to be tired. I'm not sleeping very well anyhow. Alrighty. I don't know if anybody else is here still. Says there's two, so Rose might still be here. Good night, whoever's still here. It's great being back, and I'll be back sometime soon. See you guys later. Okay, see you soon.